Alrighty, today's expectations for 12:15 live session in class. I'm not here today just because I have a doctor's appointment. I will be back this afternoon. So the only part you're missing with me is the ELA part. So I just kind of want to go over the expectations of what Ms. Dunlap expects from you while I'm gone. And then if we need to do a check-in around 10:30, we can. But I feel pretty confident that you guys are going to be able to do this on your own. So I'm going to go to Google Classroom, Group A, Dunlap, just like we always do. Tomorrow's date or today's date is 12:15. So you're going to click on the assignment. You will see the list of things that you will have to do. Please make sure you read the instructions because it tells you step by step of what to go to, what to click on thus far. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do, just like yesterday, instead of the snowman passage, you're going to read the hibernation passage. So I'm going to click on it. It should appear and look like this. I'm actually going to read the story out loud to you. So it'll be one time you'll hear it from me. And then when you click on it, you'll read it one more time by yourself. So that'll be the second time you've heard it. It's like a reread. And then you can answer the questions that are below. So some animals hibernate during the winter. To hibernate means to go into a deep sleep. Bears, bats, and chipmunks are some of the mammals that hibernate. The animals find a cave, den, or other safe places to hibernate. They will eat a lot of food before they hibernate to build up that fat in their bodies. They need a lot of fat since they won't be eating for a long time. During hibernation, an animal's breathing and heart rate slow down a lot. When spring comes and it begins to get warm outside, the animals start to wake up. The first thing they do is look for food because they are very hungry. All right. So again, I've read it once. When you click on this and open it up, I want you to read it one more time on your own, okay, for better understanding. Then you're going to answer questions 1 in a complete sentence. You're going to answer question 2 in a complete sentence. And you're going to answer question 3 in a complete sentence. When you get down here to the yellow part, all you have to do is click on this and drag it to your answer. Okay. If it's April, you're just going to drag it so that it covers up April, because April would be the springtime. July would obviously be the summertime, and December would be the winter months. Okay. So just make sure you drag and cover up the answer that you would like. Okay. And then for the last question, do you wish you could hibernate? Why or why not? Please make sure you answer this and explain with because, so that I know it's a why or why not. All right. When you're done with this assignment, make sure you turn it in. Once you've turned it in, you're going to go back to your classwork, and then you're going to watch the Brain Pop Junior video. Okay, please make sure you watch this video because when you're done, you're going to have to complete a Google form for your comprehension so that Ms. Dunlap knows that you've read it. Okay, so it's only 4 minutes and 21 seconds. Make sure you read it all the way through. And then when you're done watching the video, you're going to go to the hibernation Google form, click on it. And then these are questions from the hard quiz and also questions from the easy quiz. Okay, so you have 1 question, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Please make sure you've answered all questions. If you need to rewatch the video before you click your best answer, I would do so that you're submitting good work. Then when you're done, submit it just like we do with any other Google form. All right. So I'm going to go back to my classwork. So now we've done the hibernation passage. We've watched the video, and then you follow up with a hibernation Google form. The last thing you need to do is click on your paragraph writing. Now, you're not writing 2 paragraphs. You're only going to focus on 1 paragraph. All right. And so here is the writing prompt. Let me go back up to it so that you can see it. All right. Imagine you have been in hibernation. So you're like those bears and bats, and you've been in hibernation the whole winter. And now it's springtime and it's time for you to wake up. What are some things you would do now that you are awake? Okay. So now here's your friendly reminders. You need an introduction sentence, from the highlighted words. So I'm going to go back to the highlighted words, take some of those words to start my introduction sentence. I'm going to hit the space bar 5 times to start my first paragraph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to use 3 details of which what you would do for your meat, your cheese, and your lettuce. Okay, what are the 3 things you would do when you were awake? Make sure you include it in your paragraph. And each of those would be their own separate sentence. And then the last thing is you need a conclusion sentence to wrap up your paragraph. So you're only typing out 5 sentences for 1 paragraph on this writing prompt, okay? Not 2 paragraphs. We're only focusing on 1 good one. The top bun, the meat, the cheese, the lettuce, and then that bottom bun, okay? So I'm going to give you an example of what that possibly could look like. So you need an introduction sentence. So my prompt is, what are some things you would do now that you're awake? Hold on. Let's make sure my space bars are 5, so I'm indented. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are many things I would do when I get up from hibernation. Okay, here's my introduction sentence. I took a few words, kind of created my own introduction. Again, I want to make sure my space bar is 5. Okay, so I indent. Then now for the meat, the cheese, and the lettuce, it tells me what are 3 details or 3 things that I would do when I get up. So I'm going to type the first thing I would do is eat because I am hungry. I know when you get out of hibernation, just like the passage said, you are hungry. All right. The second thing I would do is meet up with my friends, because I probably miss them because the whole winter time I've been resting. Okay. The last thing I would do is gotta think about that one. Well, I've met my friends, I've ate something. Is maybe the last thing I would do is find a new home to rest at. I might be tired of the home that I've been in for those winter months. So maybe I'm going to find a new home to lay my head down at. Okay. And then I know that if this is my introduction sentence, let me highlight it, not the whole thing, then that's the top bun, then my bottom bun should be very similar. So here's the introduction. There are many things I would do when I get up from hibernation. So I could type in, make it very similar. These are the things I would do when I get up from hibernation. Now I've completed my conclusion sentence, wrapping up my paragraph. Okay, so yours should look not exactly, this is just some ideas. Yours can look similar. Yours can be very different than what you would do. So be creative, think through it, but make sure you have 5 sentences, your top bun, your meat, your cheese, and your lettuce, and your bottom bun to complete your 5-sentence paragraph. All right. Then when you're done, please make sure that you obviously turn it in. Okay. Now, last thing you're going to have to do is make sure that you go to your Lexia, and whatever goals you have left over from yesterday, you need to complete it. 60 total minutes and a total of 12 units need to be done by today. All right. And so I will check in with you back after gym, and I will see you at 12:40 for our math lesson. All right. Hope this helps. Good luck.